Happy hump day, hula
Woohoo!
hands.
Yes, I'm back on the rock, man. It is crazy town. I'm actually rested, still waking up twice or like once at night, still doing the old man, gotta go to the bathroom, but then I'm up for a little bit. But I'm feeling spicy. Have not got back into the water yet. And I think that there
What?
has been waves. I'm doing catch up. You know what I mean? Got the house back in order, trying to get the business back in order, and then I'll put that into play, and then I got to go to the mainland again. This is what's going on. But dude, I had two shocking revelations of how inconvenient and expensive my island is to live.
Tell us more.
Yeah, so I've been rolling on tires because it's so inconvenient to do anything here that I would never rotate my tires because that would just be too inconvenient, right? So my tires on the back of the truck are pristine, and the tires in the front are starting to bald on the sides. But Doug's mobile tire from the old 76 place came and did some tires for me on the golf cart. He looked at those tires. He's like, oh, these have super treads. You can run till like the wires are showing. I was like, oh, that's the worst thing you could tell John Brown.
Don't tell me that.
But I was feeling responsible today. I reached out, I dropped it into AI. I was like, hey, where should I take my tires? I don't really want to go discount tire close to IGD up in the industrial. I hear weird things. Told me to go to West Side for an auto, which is actually a different name now because a different owner bought it. But reach out to them. I talked to Michelle. And so she's like, okay, I'm going to source these for you. I'll call you back. Cherry. She goes, I can't find them, John, but I can get some nitro grapplers from Oahu, and it'll only take 2 weeks. Perfect. This sounds just like Maui. I'm excited now. And so then she's like, hey, like the mechanic wants you to roll by today, though, so you can take a look and make sure the right size. So boom, I go up there, I cruise by, meet this guy, Nelson. He's the new owner. I'm standing out there and I'm like, okay, I'm at A101, but that says a tread above or something like that, different name. Then he explains. Then I bounce. Michelle calls me and she's like, hey, I thought you were going to come in. I wanted to give you my estimate because I don't want to order anything because I'm not spending your money. Hit me with Michelle. 2 tires, mounted, balanced, 2 weeks to take from Oahu to get here. $1,700. It's like, okay, Michelle, we got to do it.
Start the GoFundMe.
Yeah. I was like, I don't know if we should look at the CV boots and the shocks and like the thing that's going on with my oil because I mean, we're blowing the budget on the tires already.
Yeah, not yet. We just need tires first.
The other thing is like now I got to go to this wedding. Okay, so I'll go get my suit. I got a tan suit. That's what I got to wear because it's garden attire, right? I'll go get the thing dry cleaned, right? Because all the dry cleaners are gone on the west side. Well, might as well get the black suit done too. But I throw in 3 shirts, 2 suits. They're 2 pieces each. So we're talking about 7 actual items here, right? I'm jamming because I got to go see mom. And then I got to go buy this shirt for my son because there's a cowboy themed welcome thing for the wedding. And it's this killer palaka print, right? So I got to do all this stuff. I go to the Dairy Road dry cleaners and they're open from 8 till 4, except for today because they're short staffed and she had to go on a doctor's appointment and apologizes for the inconvenience. Okay, cool. I go do all my stuff. I go hit the next one that's on Wakea, right? Just down from the KFC. I take my 2 stuff in there. The guy's super chill. He's nice. I'm like, oh, right on. We're wrapping. He's like, okay, we'll have it back for you on Sabbath. I can't pick it up there on Saturday. He goes, I'll pick it up on Monday. And then he hits me. $150. I was like, what? Dude,
Wow.
In Arizona, I used to have my stuff done $2 per item and it would be done that day. I used to get like a killer New York bagel sandwich right next door to it. That was like my little routine. Why would I ever iron for $2 an item? But Maui, 7 items, $115, dude. That's like what, $15 an item? And that's because nobody dry cleans
That's like
anything
Ritz-Carlton
here.
prices, bro.
Well, dude, you don't dry clean t-shirts and board shorts. They're starving for money. They got to jack it up for the fools that do. My goodness. I love it. I will never leave here. I do not care. I will just not ever dry clean anything ever again.
Next wedding. Oh, sorry. Got a little ketchup left over from the last one. No big deal.
Seriously. Bro, I was so overpacked when we were going to Italy. We bought these vacuum cleaner compression thingies, and then I just didn't want to pack everything. I left the tuxedo, a pair of pants, and some espadrilles in the hotel that I was at, and I stashed them around. But I bought the tuxedo jacket for like $18 off of Poshmark, and then I kept
There you go.
pants.
You just buy a new one instead of dry clean at same price.
I was like, donate it to the homeless over there, guys. They could rock a tuxedo, and some nice pants, and like some espadrilles.
That's probably people coming to Maui too. They pack all these things and then they only use the board shorts and the t-shirts and they go home with lots of clean clothes.
Well, dude, I mean, the tourists are back on the rock. I almost got killed today at Ma'alaya because my hood started to pop up on the poly. So I was like, I'll veer off here. And I get some clown that's coming directly at me in my lane and then just veers off because he's late for his boat and goes down towards the parking lot. And he's looking at me like I'm the jerk. So, guys,
don't get in the way of my vacation.
yes, leave the crappy parking at home. Believe me, I had to rehabilitate myself. It's a small island, and even I have to learn how to slow down. So leave the California driving. Do not speed in the parking lots, dude. You will be stopped. Everybody does know jujitsu, so look out.
Definitely want to stay away from that. Going back to the cost of things.
Yes.
I've been thinking like this whole idea of you can't make money on Maui and people are struggling and locals have to move away. There's so
opportunity.
Many business opportunities. We're talking mechanics right there, $1,700 for a couple of wheels. Dry cleaning, $115 for a couple of items. Cleaning a house, we mentioned last week, $5,000 for a J9 clean out and window washing.
Seriously.
Photography is really expensive. I got insight into that.
That's why they killed the super ferry, dude, because people were going to Oahu and not buying cars on Maui and getting everything up over there. I swear. They said it was because they were going to hurt the humpbacks, but I think it was because it was killing Maui industry. There's no competition here. You are trapped. Where are you going to go? Where are you going to go, John? Where are you going to go get those cheap tires at? You're not going to go to Costco because you hate waiting in line.
Yeah,
I guess Walmart, you can get some stuff done, but I did want to get some ancillary things done. And the guy at the old West Side Foreign Auto gets really, really good reviews. People love him, super honest. Obviously has to make a living, so he's charging for it. This is what it is like, gang.
That is the factor and insights from the front lines. This is what it feels like to live on the island.
That's it. Now, I don't know if this is a sign of the change in the market. I do feel that we are bottoming, and that's because people hate the word real estate, even on Maui, right? There's zero interest, right? And that to me is a definite sign of the bottom. However, we do have some past clients that we were involved in our highest price sale ever, and now they're doubling that budget and coming to look tomorrow. Some people are doing awesome. You know, Danny, I was reflecting, and I think I talked to you about this, maybe I mentioned it before, but when I'm in California and you look at what something cost in Orange County, for example, with 0 yard, but you got killer ocean views, and it's basically just an old ranch for like 12 million, you start to realize that we are actually behind in equity here on Maui. And I think that's why people from California see that opportunity here, right? They're like, oh my God, the taxes are the same and I can get this and it's got that view and it's like
taxes are the same as
traffic.
Non-owner occupied.
Seriously.
Owner occupied, then it's a deal.
Dude, at Maryland dropped $3 million for a place. It's 50, 60 grand a year in taxes. I'm like, that's $5,000 a month. For what? What do you get for that? The cops won't even show up when you call them. Anyway, I'm on a rant. I'm spicy.
You are. This California trip has given you a lot of insight. And I say that a lot is get out to see the world and see the comparison from place to place in real estate and costs and value. People say Hawaii is expensive, and then you come to Hong Kong, milk is $16 a gallon. Okay, Hawaii's not so expensive after all compared to that.
Dude, I was reading in Switzerland, 30% of the young people own a house there because they all rent, but they all invest their money and they crush it. There it is where like ownership is such an American thing though. And that's why it's so foreign for Hawaiians because yeah, we were subjects, right? We didn't own land. It wasn't until this thing called the Great Mahele. And that came about because one of our king, Kamehameha, I don't forget which number he was, but he was seeing how Western influence was coming in and he wanted to make sure that we could have some private property. But it was so confusing for the commoner that they didn't really figure it out and didn't get a lot of land ownership. This is where Kuleana rights come in. If you want to look at Kuleana rights, look at the history of Mark Zuckerberg on Kauai, how he tried to piece together his entire 1,200 acre parcel. There was Kuleana rights in there. It's just such a different animal here. Ownership, land, how people feel about it, how the native people feel about it.
History as well. We've seen it from our show last Friday, celebrating 500 and giving our call out, happy 500. But there's a lot of comments.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carol Meyer, congratulations again. Do send us that email. Make sure you get it to us. We want to get you those tickets.
I like the comment. Thank you.
With this idea of haole, and then everyone has a different definition of what it is, what it means, what it means now, what it used to mean, what it means in the actual language, what does it mean in the vernacular of the day-to-day. And that feels a lot like Hawaii. Is there's not a lot of agreement on how things are done, and everyone has a different opinion of how things should.
Well, first off, we start out as a culture with zero written language. Like the history of hula is because there was one person in the village and his job was to chant out everybody's lineage, right? So he's the historian for everybody because it's not written down. Then you get the missionaries that come and they want to teach Jesus and they can't do it because we don't have this written language. They were the ones that created the entire alphabet. They created this okina because that didn't exist until they put it down in writing where we do this and like Nanea, right? I think that a lot of this stems from that there maybe as well with this thing called history that you have. Well, what's going on in Maui real estate, dude?
Hot listed, active pending solds, what's going on, how things are moving or what's not moving. As Johnny said, we have people looking in the multi-million-dollar price range, and then there's other people that don't want to look at $99,000 condos that we mentioned the other day. It's a roller coaster of a market, and it feels like no matter what market we're in Hawaii, there's always someone doing well enough to get involved now. In a high market, in a low market, because we have people in all different sorts of business sectors from all different parts of the country. And so no matter what, if the economy is suffering in one spot, it might be thriving in another and vice versa. But that being said, the S&P continues to soar. I got to imagine some people are feeling good if they're well invested into the market.
My train of thought just came back. We were talking about haole, and that I'll say it right now. Haole is now in Hawaii is used to mean white person. That's haole. Now, if you grow up here as a haole, you are considered local. I wouldn't call you Kanaka, but I would call you Kama'aina, but I would definitely call you a local haole. My dad became a local haole. In the past, it meant different things. I heard it first came into the vocabulary based off of plants that were not from here. Birds are bringing over stuff, seeds and whatever, and it's not really what's always been here. And that was known as haole. Koa, a super important wood for us. It's very, very strong. It's what they make canoes out of. It's what we make beautiful furniture out of. And then there is a weed that grows everywhere and has these little white puffy things. That is called haole koa because you can't get rid of that weed. That bugger sticks around forever. That's another reason there for the word haole. We're really poetic people. And for me, beautiful languages out there, the French language, and then listening to the Hawaiian language is so melodic when you hear two old folks get together, really, really speak Hawaiian. And we are a poetic people. They say my granny's age, her generation was not allowed to speak Hawaiian. And that's because they were knowing that they were being conspired against with this language they could not understand. And they used to make these songs up that sounded very happy, but they're really protest songs when you understood the language. So there's this way of how we like to play with things, and one word can have such a zillion different meanings, and just a really, really cool culture. I'm grateful that I have a lot of that in me too. You feel like you won the lottery of cultures when you're a Hawaiian. Maybe not the lottery for money, but the lottery of cultures for sure. Because what is a song? Mr. Kalahuave'e, he has plenty, nothing. Mr. Sancho. Anyway, I love that song too. The Beamers. Was it the Beamers? Maybe.
Johnny's vibing. Yep. Johnny is vibing.
So
with that, let's jump into the hot list. Show them what's going on. We'll start here. Sansa Kahana coming down in price, Johnny, after 6 months, down 200,000.
Look at these things, man. Yeah, 1,800 feet, right? 3-bedroom, 2-bath, virtual staged. Is that what happened there? Oh, look at that. Throw the orchids in a bathtub. I like this, man. That's showing some marketing effort here, gang.
Lots of different flooring options in this one.
Seriously. This
4 or 5 different types of flooring.
Yeah, because every time they visited, they're like, oh, let's redo this. And it'll look different. And it's like not just one-time remodel, right? Man, I got history at this place, dude. I taught my daughter how to swim in that pool. I remember kicking it on that beach. I remember her running down the hallway after church one day. She falls directly into the corner of the wall and splits her eye open, like just above. She still has that scar. And we're freaking, right? My wife can't handle blood. She's in her pretty little white dress, and I gotta take her to the ER. And then it sucked, dude, because the chick that did the sewing was literally brand new, and I watched her shaking as she was suturing on my daughter. So that's why the scar is so prolific. Anyway, another rant.
4 buildings here. It looks like it's this kind of upper right building, Johnny.
Roger that.
Not one of the front ones.
There it is.
Yeah, coming down during the height, 2.5, 2.6 on some of these 3-bedroom units.
Man, dude, like maybe needs to get down to high 1.3s, something like that. It's a weird market. Well, all of a sudden I'm seeing value for houses in the 1.3 range, right? And this is hotel zoned, lives like a house. And once again, this is where in markets like this, buyers are so absolutely picky that the minute you say something like sandwich lease, oh, I don't even want to hear about it, right? And so it's just how it is, like so picky and just waiting for
the best possible option because there's so many options and they know they can. That's it.
There it is.
Flats at Kamalani for $599. This is the 3.2 layout, but it's the smaller square footage, 925, not the 1022. It's an upstairs unit, so you get this yard space down here, which is a bigger yard than the downstairs unit. That's an advantage. Original carpet.
Another example of Sanford and Carr dipping out and then getting sued and like tying everything up in lawsuits for so long, right? My understanding, lawsuits are done. They've settled, but now they have to do all the fixes. Same thing at Mom's Place at Holea Terrace. They settled the lawsuit. Now they're doing all the fixes. But it's just lame that happens with new development every single time, it seems, with a specific builder.
Just part of the MO at this point.
It does. I don't think it happened at Coahoma.
That's good. But we're not 10 years into that yet, are we?
Facts. So yeah, maybe it hasn't turned over to the HOA, right? Or is it an AOAO since they're all condominiums and they're technically? I don't know. Semantics.
Find out. But the advantage or what we like about Flats at Kamalani and this development, gas appliances.
Yes.
This is rare to find, especially in condos. Fiber optic internet included in your HOA fees, $791 for those. Came out at $665 perceived market. Maybe they felt like they're a bit event basis, but now down to sub 600.
So dude, in the world of long-term investments, this thing will rent out for 35, 38, maybe even more. $791 for maintenance fees in the world of long-term investments. This is a play. I think that these rocket back up into the 700-800s in a good market again. Easy peasy, right?
Pre-fire, we were about to list one of these.
That's right.
For $849. Now they keep coming down. That's where the market's gone. It went super up and then slowly back down. But the people that got in on these brand new, these were $425 a few years ago. They've done well either way.
Now, the Coconut Wireless will tell you that what is now Bayer used to be,
Monsanto.
What was that? Monsanto. Yep. They were doing some stuff over there. So some people were a little afraid, but that stuff doesn't stick around forever. Same thing with like fertilizer and all that people get all freaked out about. It's like the earth takes care of itself.
That it does. Halama Street, there's a couple lots side by side. These are not oceanfront. They're across the street. Half acre, $849, coming down $50,000.
Okay. So you could buy two of them. You could build a compound. I'm not sure. R3 Residential says that you should be able to build 3 particular structures on there.
2
Bingo,
accessory
bango.
dwellings.
So what do? It sounds like a CPR deal, right? Which is hard, and then develop it. But you do get rewarded for doing things that are hard on Maui in most markets.
It's a big time development opportunity for someone. 2 lots next to each other. Could have 6 units coming out of this thing.
Stuff across the street selling between $6 and $12 million.
Nice. But I'm seeing, I don't know if that's paths or water. That looks like water. Is that a potential concern?
Is that a slight disclosure without disclosing? Well, I put a picture in there.
What do we love about Halama Street, Johnny?
It's an in-town experience, but once you get in there, it's super quiet. A little hidden zone through Kihei, because what you're looking at as you get further down, there's Kalama Park, and you can see the cove where the surf lessons take place, etc. So yeah, just a little secret place. And there were a series of just a few homes or apartment zone there that were allowed to do vacation rentals. And now those have been put forward positively that they should be able to keep that ability. So little sneaky thing about Halama right there.
Very rare to find hotel zoning in housing across the island.
Truth.
You have a couple on this street potentially, and then Airport Beach, yeah?
And the Pili Bay, MBCID. Like the Monster House, which everybody's mad at. And it's like, it's a hotel. And I'm like, yeah, it's kind of hotel zone. And guess which county allowed it to be built? Not a mystery.
Ours. Yep. Ground floor at Keonikai. 2, 1.5. Got the nice yard floors. Space. $545.
It feels nice and light and bright, doesn't it? So this is a typical Maui remodel where this is stuff you can get at big box stores, where that quartz stuff, right? Cute, bro. This is a good value. And a 2, 1.5.
Got the 750 square feet. Nice bath, good
And the yard.
location.
And the yard.
Dog park out there, block down to Cam 3 Beach.
Oh, that's
Wouldn't
the
have to pay for
life,
parking.
right? And fees not horrible at 853 in this day and age, man. I think local people can start to afford places here. 2 people working, small kind down
If
payment.
they want to.
Right. Take them from your 401k. We need to get FHA cooking over here, man. That is a big deterrent for first-time home buyers, in my opinion, in the condo market. The ratio of investors to owner-occupied screws things up here for FHA every single time.
Sure does.
Cam
Blast
Beach
from the past.
Royale. Wowza. Yep.
So not
Telling
on the
you.
water, but back a little bit. Similar to a few other properties around the island, had been so popular at one point that they were just selling off market in-house over and over and over. On a one bed, 175, 580 square feet, really small on the size.
Yeah. I'm just not seeing it, man. That's what a 1-bedroom ocean front would go for back in the day. Am I correct? But, hotel zoned. We're not there yet in the market where that matters.
Sofa sleeper, so rentable, third.
It's because they just did a slight remodel there this year as well. So they got to recoup their money, right? It's a killer view, I'm sure.
Great view there. And then you also got the cool rooftop at Cam Beach Royale that everybody likes.
That's a killer beach there, man. Yeah. Kihei's got killer beaches, dude. He does.
Really nice beaches. Look at this rooftop. Can hang out there, barbecue, got a pool, close to the action, clubhouse, all the amenities for $963.
Give this one 351 days and let it age and let them peel.
It'll be interesting to see because it's been so popular for so long. Will those people come out of the woodwork? I know we have few people in our database that have said that. Like, hey, anytime something comes available, let us know.
I'm actually trying to help this listing, Danny. I am incurring Murphy's Law to come in and it's on the Pender by Friday, right? Whoa, Drive. This is such a cute house, bro. Look at that. Plantation green. Whoa.
So
is that a
it's
little
this whole
detached?
compound right here.
Little Ohana right there, cuz on what? Just shy of a half acre. This is Kula living, gang. It's a vibe. It's too far from me, but man, the people that live up there love it. I remember people I had good friends that drove home hour plus every day from the west side because they love it that much.
Super nice spot. Updated, remodeled, hot tub. Lots of space to work with.
Whoa, that's a hot little place there, except for in Kula, because, bro, Kula, you need a fireplace. I'm not kidding.
That's it. You also have this Ohana with the 2-car garage. 2-car garage in the main house, 2-car garage on the Ohana as well. Talk about rentability. You also offer a garage. Nice.
Is this coming back on the market? Why are we seeing it 21 days later? Whoa, that was a blast from the past. But yeah, why are we seeing it 21 days in?
They updated something. You can update the hot list, yes or no.
Triggered it.
There you go.
I would do the same. Put it in front of people. Little neighborhood.
Cute spot. What do you think? 2.35 doesn't have the acreage that we see in some of these spots up there, but it's got all the amenities.
You would say $1,000 a foot, but how big is my cottage? And then also the 2-car garage in the cottage. I think it's still a suggested list price. I think it's in the range. Maybe $199. You could maybe get it for cash in a few. Who knows? I have to figure out their motivation, right? And I'll make that call for you guys. Who's ready to write the deal up?
There it is, what you just said there, Johnny. What is their motivation? Not everyone's willing to deal, and some are going to hold out on their price.
So KGV, wow, a value for this particular row. Man, rent it out till 29?
29.
I think these guys all need to get together, though. There is not going to be any condo, literally not any true condo rentability throughout all of Kapalua, which is our third resort community and a very high-end one at that. It makes zero sense to me whatsoever that Maui County is doing this. I do not understand what they're doing here at all.
Nope.
For my past with Kapalua Golf Villas, this is a goodbye.
It was good. A bit dated inside. Might need some refreshing.
Gotcha.
$13.75 in fees. Yeah, I think that's why. It's like that one that our clients really liked that was kind of dated for a while and she wouldn't budge.
Yes.
Sort of how it feels. Wanakai, $7,000,000, 22,963.
They don't keep their stuff. It was. Okay. Maui Sunset and this guy.
Resolution to go hotel zoned.
Why?
So this is one of those where it's still a risk reward. It's got some timeshare in it.
There you have it, guys.
Risk reward play. You get in now. You can negotiate on that reality that it's still not hotel zoned. Once it goes hotel zoned, then I think you're going to get people that are like, well, hey, we're hotel zoned. Now you pay a premium.
They'll just negotiate different. Can we agree? Wow. This one's not horrible, Danny. It's a little 2005-ish in some areas and carpety, but $995, man.
Feels all right, doesn't it?
Just not a big fan of that loft. What, are you just going to be quiet up there? You know what I'm saying? You can't really talk or be private, right? I don't get it.
Not so much. That's where the kids go, except they put
There
the big bed
you
up
go.
there.
Right.
Which doesn't make sense.
No.
There it is, Loanakai 22. And then come to Kanai'analu. This one surprised me, Johnny. Because it's being recommended on the list. It's all leasehold in the complex. And the expiration date in 2066, which is awesome. Yes. But there's 2 other units in this similar location around the 400,000 mark, but these guys come out at 549.
Because I'll sell, okay, decent remodel, right? Looks like some colors in there, so that's part of it. And they're basically saying, oh, that's acrylic, I bet. There's somebody
this is where we play the song Blue da ba dee da ba da. It's just almost blue all the way through.
It is. They like just went with full on beach theme, right? Like white, blue, maybe some tan. Whoa.
White and blue with the artwork.
It looks like it could have been professionally designed, and they got their inspiration from that pool right there for the color scheme, apparently. That's what they're doing, is they're trying to recoup their remodel. Can we agree?
That's how it feels. I don't see that price based on the other comparables available, but we'll see.
If you love it, you pay for it. If not, you let it rest. Wow, Lahaina Roads, man. This is an opportunity. I love what they've done to the exterior. You can absolutely walk down to Mala, Honu.
These pictures do it zero justice, John.
Horrible.
I'm a little disappointed.
Horrible.
Like, it looks amazing, but they're still using pictures from pre-fire to highlight this, where it's very brown and now it's white, it's bright, it looks awesome.
It saves some money with the photos, huh, Danny?
Not sure, but sub 600, you could rent it till 2029. I like the option here at Lahaina Roads.
It's killer, dude. It is. I'd live there myself.
And it's 4th floor as well. So it's got a split and a wall AC. You're doubling down, man.
That's probably because that's all that there is, but you leave them both on long enough, it'll cool the whole space.
Cool them out. Lahaina Roads. Shout out, Steve. This one might be for you.
Roads. Let's go.
Rental action.
Ku'aku Lane.
Yeah.
Let's go. Here we go.
3750.
3 bedroom, 2 bath. What did I tell you? These things are going for about $3,800. So flats, probably very similar there, guys. Ho'onanea, the huge advantage here, guys, is the very, very unicornish condo with a 1-car garage.
The advantage there.
Yep.
And there's a rental option. If you're not quite ready to buy something, or maybe you don't want to, you want to test out Maui, here's what you're looking at.
So they're going for the 1-year lease. I'm telling you that they're going to go for the long-term exemption, and that is exactly the correct play. So I swear we saw this one before. Maybe they just dusting off days on market, or the same guy did the same kitchen. Here we go, another hodgepodge of flooring and different styles throughout.
More crappy pictures.
So how do you feel about the location here? Because it's still G, which is kind of the entrance, and I'm not seeing parking garage, but how do you
You're
feel
looking
about
straight out over the entrance on this one. Kind of
so you get a little view?
That's the road up. So you get a view. If you don't mind cars and people walking up and down, you want that close proximity down to the water, this could be an advantage for you.
I dig this location, this neighborhood's around it. It's a higher end neighborhood just above. Is it Keali'ikai that the condos that are there too?
A little bit further up.
And then Moana Estates is close by there as well.
Kitty corner in the back.
Whoa.
Coming down again, another 100,000, 347 days later, Johnny. They're down.
Ouchie.
500, almost 500,000 now.
Yep. And still
put a bunch of money into the remodel.
Yeah.
A bit aspirational, trying to sell it themselves, trying to recoup the money. They bought it at a bad time. It's just tough. Sometimes you lose in real estate, and it's not fun.
I've lost my bottom, pal. Talk about the Great Recession in Arizona. You want to learn how to lose money? Just invest the way that I do. I'll make you rich. I don't make myself rich. That is my curse.
A lot of people got caught up in that, unfortunately.
Wailea Kai, is this that one that we deal with the week a long time ago with the kind of courtyardy thingy?
Yeah, now it's $1.7 million. Look at how
That's
close you are to the water.
insane for Wailea, dude. This is insane. Let's go in at
Keawakupu Beach.
$1,650,000 to remodel the thing. Let's go already.
I mean, deal for sure, and getting more and more attractive.
So
for
Wailea
that
rentals,
proximity and
man,
location.
this thing's got to rent out for $7-8 grand a month, in my opinion. Let's talk about the law of vacation renting when you are not hotel zone. Okay, so on Maui, you can do that. It's just difficult. Now, you're in a resort area,
Very
so
difficult.
maybe you've, right, so you got to own it for 5 years, and then you submit your permit, and you're not guaranteed. You're going to do a bunch of hoops. And if you get it, awesome. But the minute you sell it, it does not transfer to the next person, so it doesn't hold that value as if it was hotel zone. Kauai, completely different story. Flips over to the next person. This is a screaming opportunity. This is somebody that wants to sell and is trying to do that last drop to just move it. That's what I'm sensing here. 100%. It's been a long time since I've seen a price like this in Wailea.
This is
wow. Whoa.
with a deal. It's a deal.
The car. I hate that tile. Wowza, I kind of got chills. And you should see my tile floor right here. It's the same.
We're flooring geeks. Absolute deal. Put it out a deal the week a while ago. It becomes even more of a deal. These are the signs of getting a real deal. A lot of you say you want a deal. This is exactly what we're looking at. Multiple price reductions, long days on market, someone itching and scratching, basically telling us, oh,
there's no view,
offers.
Danny. You mean I have to walk across the street to Keawakupu Beach with my wife and hold hands on that crappy beach? Yes, that's what it means.
It's exactly what it means. About a block down to the beach. Yes. And if you go oceanfront to Keawakupu, what are we looking at, Johnny? 25 million?
Bruh, I mean, that one time it brought 40 million, right? That one that they did
40 million for that one.
What did they remodel in 2020 here, though? That's what I want to understand.
Sure. With the virtual staging, it's a little bit hard to tell. Maybe they painted the walls.
Maybe a jacuzzi.
Stained the ceiling.
Right.
Probably a new appliance.
Poly Shores, dude. Very vibey here as well, Steve. 525, not going to be able to vacation rent after 2020. Was it 7?
9.
9 for Maui. So what is that, 3 years? What do you say on this price here, Danny, for Poly Shores? Because you have people that live there that love it. They came from the soda.
And live right nearby to this one.
There it is.
So you can be friends with them.
People that live here love it here. It is a nice community. It is. This thing
I want to say those folks paid $475 for it back in 2018-19. So
reversion to the mean. We've talked about what that means. And look at that. See, like all that tells me I'm not going to have to deal with sea level rise. Built for the back, on the lava. Let's go.
Issue, rentability, though, going away. Yeah, they just redid the pool and everything here.
Precisely. It's a brand new exterior, all that stuff too. The railings.
It's an awesome complex.
Ojai's looking good too with the remodel too, man, on the outside.
Go Pauhana here every night with the friends. It is a vibe.
Pu'one, Central Maui. So here you go, guys. Yes, you can buy a condo with a view on Maui for $169,000.
But it doesn't look like this, Johnny, because this is virtually staged. It actually looks like this with no carpet or tile.
There's the blank slate and the inspiration right behind it.
It looks awesome. That's why it's $169. But hey, if you just polish up those concrete floors, you move right in. No issue.
That's why they call us liars, Danny. Salespeople are liars. How do you know they're lying? Their lips are moving.
Oh boy. So no laundry inside.
Ouch. You get
covered
parking though. Okay.
Parking. $169 for a condo, Johnny. $800 a month in fees. There's where we say sometimes $800 for fees looks pretty good on something like this. Feels a bit high. No amenities.
Get your money out, Danny. Come on. Get back over here part-time.
Come home.
Yes.
This one finally went, Johnny.
Leasehold fee available. That's what it means with the FA, guys. We got all kinds of funkiness on this rock here. Why they did not redo that bathroom is just the stupidest thing ever. And
the bathroom torn out for the plumbing project, and they left it like this for 235
and then disclosed it. Like, we're telling you, I'm like, I would have told this bank, dude, like, you want to move this thing? We need to redo this thing here. Probably cost them what? Maybe $7,500, $8,000. Meanwhile, they started out. Yeah, instead, let's price it at $400,000 and peel for 235 days. I may have done some REO in the past. Mahana, my God, dude. What are we on the floor? 9:15. No pesky coconut trees in the view. Like living in a cruise ship, guys. It is insane. Some people have concerns because it is close to the ocean. You cannot build there, but I fish there with my kid all the time. I have this theory because it's got some barrier reefs out there, but I do understand the concern. You can look at Honuakai to see right there to see what the new setbacks are. They give you the code. You can walk the Dukes, bro, hotels, so much fun waves there.
Look at how close that is to the water. That's why you get involved at Mahana.
That's what's up. And these have kept their value throughout the cycle, even with the $7,000 in maintenance fees for the 2-bedroom.
Hasn't really slowed anyone down.
Coming up in March, guys, that thing's going to be paid off. So there's the additional $1,704 that they snuck into the correct location. Kaimalu is a residential condo vibe in Wailea. There's a few of them, but this one is.
A whole lot of them.
Yep. And so
very nice.
2.975 didn't work out so well for us. So here we are at 2.2. And I guarantee you that they got it for less. But the cool thing is like you can drop your own pool on these, your own jacuzzi. They have these killer Romeo and Juliet balconies. I love the place. Probably the best community pool on Maui, arguably. One of them.
I would say, yeah, for sure.
Right there at the gate when you come in.
Top 2 and it ain't 2.
Yep. Very 2007 on the flooring there. Does that look like travertine-ish to you?
Update your floors. Should we just start a flooring company? We have a lot to say about floors.
Dude, people are going to think I work for Home Depot or something. Here we go. Keali'i Ocean Villas, 1.125, Danny. The 1.4 didn't work out so well over a year ago. And here we are, finally moving product.
Hasn't changed a whole lot since it was built inside, but looks in pretty good shape. $1.1 million. Yep. Right down.
Does anybody really take a bath? Or is it just cheap to put the bathtub combo thingy all the time?
We haven't moved past that, I guess. Still 2012. Nope. But again, another awesome
Look at that
pool
lanai.
In this complex. They have great amenities, pool, gym, big views, closeness to the camp beaches.
Somebody stole that one. Yep, me too. Whoa, are we in Haiku? No, Kula Orchards. Okay, killer little paint job on there. I love what they did with that. They've really modernized a home from 1990.
Super modernized it.
Yep.
The wood, the colors.
Doors. Yes, sir. What does it sell for? $1,280,000. Wow, $1,280,000 in Kula. My God. Okay. Here's somebody that priced it right, just waited it out.
Modern, clean.
Keonikai, $555. I can't pay full price. I'll pay $550.
There you go. So the one that we've seen earlier looks pretty good value. A little more updated than this one at $555. So came in right at perceived market value. Last but not least,
Parkside moving.
Unlisted 2-1 for $430. That feels like an overpay.
Yep. But hey, all you need is one.
There's 3 bedrooms right now at $397, Johnny. So
how the mighty have fallen, dude.
Unlisted doesn't always mean a better deal. I will say that, and it happens over and over again. Hump Day Edition, deal of the week tomorrow. We'll have something fun and exciting. Congratulations again to Carol Meyer, the winner of our Happy 500 contest. Mahalo to all the new subscribers. Hang out with us, comment, engage, share your stories. We'll see you next time.
We hope.